Good evening, football fans. Welcome to the Chesmont Game of the Week on ChesmontFootball.com as the Coatesville Red Raiders look to secure the Chesmont National Division as they host the Bishop Shanahan Eagles. Carl, we had a great matchup last week where Coatesville took on Downingtown East. We'll talk about that in a moment, but again, I'm Mikey Dunn, joined by Carl Rubman. Carl, tell us about the Bishop Shanahan Eagles.
Well, Mikey, the Bishop Shanahan Eagles, who are coached by Paul Myers, are 7-2 this season, averaging 34 points a game while giving up 17. Their quarterback they made a quarterback change 3 games ago, Mikey, when Dan Benedetto, the quarterback, threw 5 interceptions against Avongrove in a 31-21 loss, and they decided to make a quarterback change to Andrew Smythe. And in those 2 games, Mikey, they defeated Downingtown West 41-14, and they beat Oxford 56-27. So Andrew Smythe has really gotten the offense going, and the question tonight is going to be how the defense goes. Running back Steve Sweeney has come along too with Andrew Smythe and had 3 touchdowns in that Oxford game. They have weapons on offense. Dan Benedetto, who was the quarterback, still can do things on the offensive end. They have Connor Whalen and Tom Waite leading the way. It's Shanahan's defense that will be the question tonight. Will they be able to hold Coatesville enough so they can stay in the game? Can they score points, Mikey, enough to keep them in the game?
Yeah, and I know in that game against Oxford, they had a couple of interceptions, and they also blocked a field goal, which Coach Paul Myers said he thought was a pivotal play in that game. So, you know, I always talk about the special teams. That'll also be big tonight as well. As far as the Coatesville Red Raiders, right, they're 8-1, ranked 3rd in Southeastern PA, 5-0 in Chesmont play. Head coach Matt Ortega, well, his son Ricky Ortega leads the Red Raiders at quarterback. He's just a sophomore, but this entire offense is explosive. You have the Young brothers, Avery Young, the wide receiver, Aaron Young, the running back, but also Dupree Bryant, who had that touchdown with 3 seconds left to beat then unbeaten Downingtown East. What was great about that game, again, if you missed it, it's online, ChesmontFootball.com, or go onto YouTube, type in Chesmont Football. You can rewatch that game. Is Coatesville actually was trailing with 49 seconds left. Rasir Stocker had a touchdown run on a 4th down that gave Downingtown East the lead, but then Bryant had the 20-yard touchdown reception to get Coatesville the lead, and then on the ensuing kickoff, you had basically a pitch play where Downingtown East tried to get a touchdown and ended up being returned by Coatesville. That's how they won 38-27. In that game against Downingtown East, Coatesville had 268 yards rushing. Ricky Ortega, 176 yards passing. They did give up more yards than they're used to. They gave up 334 yards. Expect to see the Coatesville speed really on display tonight. We saw Shanahan against Henderson earlier this year. A solid team, but not as much speed as what these Red Raiders have. But hey, that's why they played the game. It's going to be an exciting one tonight. Again, Coatesville trying to get the Chesmont National Division title. Bishop Shanahan would love to try and score that for them. Even if they do lose, there is still a chance for them to win because Downingtown East is playing a tough Avongrove team. As you said, Carl, Avongrove forced 5 interceptions when they played Bishop Shanahan, so they did make that quarterback change. Carl, I know you said you were looking at what the defense could do, but what do you think the key is offensively for them? Is it to have long, sustained drives to not allow Coatesville on the field, or do they just need to show they have the big playability?
Yeah, I think it's going to take big playability. They do have a number of weapons on offense, and they will score some points tonight, Mikey. The question is, will they be able to hold Coatesville down? Now, Coatesville has still had some problems with some penalties, and they did last week also, and some turnovers too. So Shanahan's the chances, of course, with penalties and turnovers could help Shanahan stay in the game. But we'll be looking to see in the first half if they have a chance in this game, because obviously if they fall down by 2-3 touchdowns, they're going to have very little chance to survive that.
Again, it's the Chesmont Game of the Week on ChesmontFootball.com. The Bishop Shanahan Eagles taking on the Coatesville Red Raiders. Carl, I think we're going to be in store for, as you said, a lot of points tonight. Will it be Ortega leading the way? Will it be Aaron Young making the big plays we know he can make? For Bishop Shanahan, will somebody different emerge? Will it be Steve Sweeney having another big game? Will Dan DiBenedetto not at quarterback anymore? Well, he makes some big plays. Last week, he had an interception return for a touchdown. And then, of course, my favorite, will there be a big special teams play? Will we have a kickoff return for a touchdown? Will we have missed extra points? This is one of those games where I think Shanahan needs to play their perfect game, but it's something they can do. As we're getting ready to get underway here. Good turnout for the Coatesville faithful. This is a team that, if you go back to just 8 years ago, it was a Coatesville team that was struggling, but since then, they won District 1 back in 2012, had state title run in the last couple years, perennial playoff team. They're going to make it again this year no matter what, as we said during the Downingtown East game. Whoever lost that game wasn't going to miss the playoffs. That was really just for the chance to win the division and for playoff seeding. As we said, Coatesville ranked 3rd in Southeastern PA. They are the highest ranked public school team. Be interesting to see tonight. Do the teams do short kickoffs or long kickoffs? We saw last week Downingtown East against Coatesville did the short kickoff pretty much every time, which, while it didn't allow there to be kickoff returns for touchdown, Coatesville was getting the ball between the 30 and the 40 every time almost.
Yeah, it was more like the 40 to 45.
As Coatesville will be receiving, and it is a short kick. Ball caught at the 29. As that is Makai Alexander on the return. And Coatesville led at quarterback by the coach's son, the sophomore, 6 foot, 190-pound Ricky Ortega. Expect to see a steady dose of Aaron Young getting carries in the backfield. That's interesting. First play of the game, Coatesville is their center getting on the field a little late.
I see that. Very interesting.
1st and 10, ball on the 41, shotgun formation. Play action. Take a drops back. He's going deep. And the pass is deflected. That's very well done by Dan DiBenedetto. We said not the quarterback anymore, but still making plays. The receiver was open, but the ball took a little too long to get there, and he made the right decision. He didn't try and make a catch. He just made sure he batted it down so nobody could catch it. Yeah,
I agree with you, Mikey. That's exactly what happened there. And excellent play by DiBenedetto. And plenty of time to throw, but which is not good for.
Yeah, called Debo by his teammates we learned earlier this year. 2nd and 10. Ortega takes it himself. He gets up to the 44-yard line. And Ortega can run. He's not just a running quarterback. He has a very strong arm, as we saw on that first down play.
Good tackle there by Jack Lyons. He's a small guy, but he's hard to bring down.
3rd and 7, ball on the 44, opening drive of the game. No backs in the backfield. Ortega completes the pass. Unable to spin out of the tackle was Alexander. Great job by the Shanahan defense on this opening drive. They're going to force a 3 and out. Very well done.
Yes, very well done. A little surprising, but we'll take it. It's a great job by Shanahan's defense on that series.
Again, we don't have any allegiances to either team. We just want good football, Carl.
Absolutely.
We've had some games this year that were blowouts. While it is possible that we could see a high-scoring affair tonight, we also know that Shanahan has a very strong offense. So Shanahan's defense is saying, hey, we're good too. Fair catch is called for at the 15. We'll be back with Shanahan's first drive of the game after this word from the Flying Machine Cafe.
Tell us a little bit about your restaurant.
Well, we have a restaurant on the field here called Flying Machine Cafe, and we've been here since 1997. It's a full-service restaurant, breakfast, lunch, dinner. You have an excellent view of the airfield and aircraft.
But I know that you guys got some of the best French onion soup that could be made in the world. So don't forget, come down and have lunch. See Mike, the owner. He might even give you a discount.
Never can tell.
Get a discount.
1st and 10 for Shanahan. Run up the middle, nowhere to go. Jimmy Limper on the tackle.
Just Connor Whalen on the run.
Second and 11. Just showing that team speed of Coatesville. .950 to go here in the first quarter. Pass is completed to Dan DiBenedetto. He's going to spend some time at receiver. He's going to spend some time at running back. Maybe they'll even do a trick play where he throws the ball, Carl.
Yeah, I'm sure they could do that. And Smythe, being left-handed, makes an interesting option for them. And you don't see a lot of left-handed quarterbacks, Mikey.
Andrew Smythe, the senior, so is DiBenedetto. 3rd and 8. Drops back. He has time, but he waited too long to throw the ball, and he is tackled in the backfield for a sack by Alex Raimondo. Said his name several times last week against Downtown East, Carl.
Yeah, great play by Raimondo. And he had too much, he didn't have enough time there to and that forced a sack there.
You know, I think it was a covered sack, yeah.
Yeah, covered sack, absolutely. There's nobody open.
The offensive line gave him some time, but the receivers did not have the ability to get open there, so it is a sack. 4th and 13. Shanahan punts. Coatesville's going to get great field position. Aaron Young is tackled at the 33-yard line. Coatesville, phenomenal field position to start the second offensive drive for them. First and 10, ball on the 33. Each team went 3 and out on their first possession. 0 back set. Ortega in the shotgun. As he looks to the sideline. Appears to be changing the play. You see a lot with spread offenses, but really most high school offenses anymore. Option. Aaron Young. Oh, great job making one-man miss in the backfield, but he was brought down by...
Is that Mike Robinson, Mike?
It is Mike Robinson.
Yeah.
Great job by him. You saw in that first juke move he did. Very elusive back. But solid job tackling thus far by the Eagles. Loss of 2. 2nd and 12. Ortega completes the pass to Avery Young. Saw he got a little banged up last week, Carl. I believe he was off the field on that final play of the game. He got hurt on that last drive.
Again, one of the things, Mikey, is the short tackling, and we'll look for that throughout the game. But so far, Shanahan has done a real good job of tackling everybody. There's been no missed tackles.
3rd and 7, ball on the 30. Pass is complete to Katero Summers. Gonna have to see the spot, Carl. I believe he is.
Looks a little short there, Mikey.
No, they're moving the chains.
Okay.
Where the ref was originally standing to spot it, it looks like he was going to mark him just short, but ended up being about a half yard further up than where he was originally at. 1st and 10, Coatesville. Ball on the 21. Quick pass. Great hit
Flag on the play, Mike.
by Garrett Glendenning. Have to see the flag is on, but again, sure tackling, Carl.
Yeah, I think Shanahan's starting to get what Coatesville's trying to do, which is that short passing game. And so they're playing back, and then they're coming up to make the tackles.
And as they hold against Coatesville, back them up 10 yards. Carl, if you are Coach Ortega, do you maybe try and do deep pass routes just to use your wide receiver speed to get behind the defense? That way you don't have to worry about the tackling.
Yeah, well, I'm a little surprised, Mickey, we're not seeing the running game. Ricky Ortega hasn't tried to run yet. They haven't really used Aaron Young yet in the running game. That's been a little bit of a surprise.
We did see the one deep pass route. It was well defended, but the ball just took a little longer to get there. Quick pass again. Oh, that pass is incomplete. It was intended for Alexander. Carl, where's Dupree Bryant?
Yeah, well, it's not just that. Shanahan is obviously got the Coatesville game plan right on target, because what they're doing is they're coming up, they're seeing the short pass, they're playing the back, they're giving themselves time, and they're making the tackles.
2nd and 20. Ortega takes it himself. He's got room to run.
I rest my case, Mikey.
Good game by Ricky Ortega. As you saw, because of how the wide receivers were lined up, Carl, they had trips left. Shanahan realized Alexander was not covered by anybody, so one of the linebackers had to go out to cover him, and that kind of cleared out some room in the middle of the field for Ortega. 3rd and 8. Play action. Pass is complete to a wide open Katero Summers. Got behind the defense and just sat there, waited for the ball. Carl, we said just get behind the defense. If you're not near him, they can't tackle you.
Yeah, that was the first time the coverage wasn't there, Mikey. And you know Ortega, he's going to get you the ball if you're open. He doesn't miss too many.
Katero Summers. I feel like we didn't really say his name much last week, really at all against Downtown East, but he makes his presence known on the 2nd offensive drive of the game for Coatesville. The extra point is up, and it is good. 7-0, Coatesville leads with 6:40 to go here in the first quarter. It's the Chesmont Game of the Week on ChesmontFootball.com. We'll be back after this word from the D'Ambrosio Auto Group.
Don't just go to any dealership, go to the Big Lot. Jeff D'Ambrosio Auto Group, destination Downingtown, for the biggest savings, best selection, and the best deals. Save up to $12,000 off Ram trucks and up to $8,000 off Jeep Cherokees. Go to the Big Lot with thousands of Jeeps and Ram trucks and over 150 Jeep Wranglers in stock. For the name you can trust for over 35 years, go to the Big Lot. Jeff D'Ambrosio Auto Group, destination Downingtown.
We are back at Coatesville High School as the Red Raiders have just taken a 7-0 lead over the Bishop Shanahan Eagles. Okay, Carl, this is not just a regular game for them. They're playing for the Chesmont National Division title.
That's correct, Mikey. So it's a big game.
And they would go undefeated for the National Division regular season. It's not the strongest of kicks. It didn't even look like they were trying to do a short kick. It just turned out that way. As Shanahan looks to score on their 2nd drive of the game as Coatesville did on theirs.
Let's see if Shanahan gets something going here. Not a very good drive on their first set of downs.
You see Coach Ortega there on the screen. First and 10, ball on the 28. 0 back set. Man in motion. Smythe takes it himself. Ball comes out. Coatesville's got it. And the Red Raiders are going to have phenomenal field position. We said Shanahan was going to have to play basically their perfect game. That is not going that way thus far. The defense looked strong the first drive. The second drive just gave up one big play. But now the offense unable to hold on to the ball. Coatesville looks to add to their lead. It's 1st and 10 on the Eagle 23.
I think Charles Brown is the one that come up with that, number 25 came up with that recovery. Unfortunate, it was actually a half-decent gain on the play.
Option. Young takes the pitch. And he's still going, and he is going to go in for the score. 23-yard touchdown run. Aaron Young. What a great run, Carl.
Yep, great run by Aaron Young. He has the potential to do that on every play, especially when you get him outside where he can juke and make his moves.
Just the way he was able to make the Eagles miss. I'm excited by the fact that Young is just a junior, so we get one more year of watching him at the high school level. Although I'd be excited to see what he does when he goes to college. Patrick Mahalik in to attempt the extra point. The kick is up, and it is good. Coatesville leads 14-0. 6:13 to go in the first quarter. Barnabas Westchester is a group that exists to help people involved in some sort of career transition. Whether you're unemployed, underemployed, returning to the workplace after a long absence, or maybe just thinking about switching careers, they're here to help you. Barnabas Westchester meets in the community room of Providence Church, located at 430 Hannam Avenue in Westchester, every Monday morning from 6:30 to 7:30. Everyone is welcome to attend. For more information, go to barnabaswc.org or email us at info@barnabas.org. Well, Carl, that was a very costly fumble by Bishop Shanahan.
They just can't turn the ball over against this Coatesville team. Unfortunately, that was a bad one. So, you know.
We said they were going to need to play their perfect game.
Absolutely.
They need to come back out here, and as we said, they need big plays tonight to lead them. They can't just have long, sustained drives. They need to show Coatesville they came to play. Solid return there by Glenn Denning. Well, this is going to be, feels weird to say with 6:05 to go in the first quarter, this is going to be a big drive for Bishop Shanahan. Can they score, if nothing else, at least have a long, sustained drive?
The other big game tonight, Downingtown East playing Avon Grove. We'll keep an eye on that, right, Mikey?
Be curious to see what Francis does, the talented running back from Avon Grove. Man in motion. And this time, there's no room to run for Andrew Smythe. As he had a good drive, good run before he fumbled last drive, but there, 2-yard loss.
Yeah, I think that was going to be about a 6-yard run maybe on that play before he fumbled.
Even though Coatesville won last week, you can bet in practice their coaches were working them because of the number of yards they gave up.
Correct, against a good Downingtown East team, but still, they gave up some yardage.
Smythe, pass is incomplete, intended for Liam Deering.
Almost intercepted and almost caught also, Mikey. Could have been a big play.
But this is where Shanahan did not want to see themselves, down 14-0 in a 3rd and long.
Yeah, they're starting to dig themselves a hole they may not be able to get out of, Mikey. They need a big play here.
Because the hallmark of Shanahan teams usually is they're innovative offensively. The defense is usually what is inconsistent. And they send the house on the blitz. Nice job by Smythe getting away. Oh, and he does a phenomenal job. It was a jump juke. And I believe he's got enough for the first down, Carl.
He did. That was a great athletic play, Mikey, there by Smythe. That was all on him. So, it does show his athletic ability.
And he didn't have the first down until he did.
No, that was
jump.
a great dive, I tell you. Carson-esque type of play, huh?
As the pressure came, he was able to avoid it, rolled to the outside, and ran up the sideline. 1st and 10, ball on the 43. Deering, one thing I'm sure that was stressed to the Coatesville players in practice this week, discipline. They had a lot of penalties last week, a lot of personal fouls. Second and 9, ball on the 44. 4:34 to go in the first quarter. The Chesmont game of the week on ChesmontFootball.com. Smythe takes it himself, and he is taken down by 2 Red Raiders, including Jimmy Limper and Nick Thompson.
Yeah, they've been able to stuff that play up the middle all night so far. Smith seems to be a one-man show here, and I think you need to involve the whole team here, Mikey.
Yeah, Smythe can't do it all himself, Carl.
No. And the only play he made a big game, he was running for his life.
3rd and 12 again. A lot of pressure. There's going to be a holding call. But he's taken down in the backfield anyway.
No holding.
By John Clifford.
Great play by Clifford. There's not going to be a holding call because they're going to decline that and get the ball back.
Their motion is the same before every play. They have no back in the backfield. They send the receiver in motion. So Coatesville just keeps blitzing right up the middle. They got to change something up. So you see Coach Ortega fired up. Fourth and 26 for the Eagles, but they're not going for it with Freddie Mitchell.
No.
There is a flag on the play. Not a great punt. If you're an Eagle fan, a Bishop Shanahan Eagle fan, you have to hope that's on Coatesville. So we'll wait to see with the flag. I do believe it is on Shanahan, and it is. It is declined. First down, Coatesville. Nothing going the Bishop Shanahan way right now, Carl.
No, they can't give him the ball on the 27-yard line. That's crazy. Just so you know, Mikey, the scoring drives were only 33 yards, 23, and if they score here, it's 27.
Oh, actually, looks like they changed the spot. It's going to be at the
34.
34.
All right.
They still have not updated the scoreboard here at the stadium, and the officials were a little late spotting it there. There we go. 1st and 10, ball on the 34. So this will be their longest scoring drive.
Right. You can't stop Coatesville with giving them that type field position. You're asking for big trouble.
Coatesville looks to add to their lead. Pass is complete to Alexander. Just so many weapons, Carl.
Well, we knew that, and Alexander did not have a big game against East, but he's certainly showing up tonight.
First and 10, ball on the 27. And getting behind the defense is Aaron Young. It was double coverage, but he was just able to get behind them. Way too easy for Coatesville as they add to their lead. Carl, dare I say, we're on pace for a mercy rule in the second half.
Yeah, if things don't change somehow, it is not looking good.
Phenomenal job. Ricky Ortega put it where only his man could get it. That man, Aaron Young, getting behind the defense. Extra point is up, and it is good. Coatesville leads 21-0 with 2:23 to go in the first quarter. We'll be back after this word from Beaver Creek Tavern.
Whether looking for the best burgers in Chester County, a place to host your private event, or a relaxing place to enjoy daily food and drink specials, Beaver Creek Tavern has you covered. Serving classic American fare with gluten-free and vegetarian options available. To get the party started, go to 1350 Bondsville Road in Downingtown or call 484-593-0481. We'll see you there.
We are back at Coatesville High School as the Red Raiders lead the Bishop Shanahan Eagles by a score of 21-0. Well, the defense looked good on that first drive for Shanahan and for most of the second drive, but as you said, Carl, 33-yard scoring drive, 23-yard scoring drive, 34-yard scoring drive. What defense really can be expected to stop this caliber offense with that short of field?
Yeah, and plus it comes down to athletes too, Mikey. Speed kills, and Shanahan has to respect their speed.
Strong kick there by Coatesville. Went all the way back to the 1. Dan DiBenedetto with the return. And just showing the difference in field position, Shanahan is going to be starting at their own 17.
Yeah, they've started at their 27, their 31, their 17. And Coatesville's pretty much been in Shanahan's territory the whole night, except for the first drive.
First and 10, Bishop Shanahan. They look to put their first points on the board of the evening, and they need to as their defense is getting tired. Oh, looks like Coatesville jumped early. And they did. It's going to bring up a 1st and 5 for Bishop Shanahan.
Yeah, they're so anxious to get at the Shanahan team there that they jumped the gun a little bit.
Yeah, the biggest play of the game for Shanahan. They were still in Smythe's face. He just had to avoid the pressure. Shotgun formation. They did change things up. They actually have a back in the backfield. That's DiBenedetto. Cuts it back. He dives forward for the first down. I think they might need to try and do a trick play involving him just to get a big play. Shamar Hall with the tackle. I know the Eagle defense is hoping that they get a little bit of a breather here, Carl.
Absolutely.
There's only one first down so far for two first downs.
That was their second, right? It's a nice little trick play. See if it works.
That is Steve Sweeney on the jet sweep. He had 2 touchdowns on that play last week. Hillard forces him out of bounds. 2nd and 2, Bishop Shanahan. Two positive plays in a row for Bishop Shanahan. Pass is complete. Big hit, but it's going to be a Shanahan first down. Pass completed to Zane Monroe.
Good execution there on that play, Mikey. Short out. It's Monroe for a first down. Shanahan's moving the ball.
First and 10, ball on the 44. We're 50 seconds to go here in the first quarter. DiBenedetto dives forward. Didn't look like he had any room to run there, but he found a little bit of a hole and dove when he got the chance. Solid pickup of 3. I know we always say you like to try and get 4 yards, but looking how that play was going to be, it was going to be no gain. And that's going to do it for the first quarter. There's only 4 seconds left on the clock. Coatesville leads Bishop Shanahan 21-0. It's the Chesmont Game of the Week on ChesmontFootball.com. And we'll be back with second quarter action after this word from Chester County Transmissions.
Hi, this is Andy at Chester County Transmissions. We're a full-service automotive shop here in Coatesville, Pennsylvania that also specializes in transmission and driveline repair. Just so you know, for all your automotive needs, we're here to take care of you. State inspections, whatever you need. Our number here is 610-384-2879.
Good morning, Chester County Transmissions. Rich speaking. How can I help you?
Please stop in, give us a call. God bless.
21-0 Coatesville leads Carl and A. Second quarter brought to you by the Downingtown Diner, also known as the Blob Diner, Carl. But they're not just known for that. They're known for having delicious food 24/7. And guess what, Carl? You mentioned seeing the ad on the Chesmont Game of the Week this upcoming week. You get 25% off your bill. That's right, it's the Downingtown Diner. Part of the original Blob film was filmed there. It was pretty cool. 2nd and 7. Nice play there as DiBenedetto still going, making a tackler miss. Tricky play there, Carl.
A couple missed tackles on that play, Mikey, that resulted in a nice gain down to the 40-yard line of Coatesville. As you know, when Debo was quarterbacking, he could also run the ball from that position. So they do have some talent there.
Can they finish on this drive? Sweeney, he's got a big run. He's going up the sideline. Carl, he's going to go 40-yard touchdown run. Steve Sweeney on the jet sweep. He had 2 scores on the jet sweep last week in Shanahan's victory over Oxford. And he showed some speed there, Carl.
Yes, he did, and that was a perfect play for him. And I'll tell you what, when he got to that sideline, there was nobody going to catch him, Mikey.
There were some Raider defenders trying to catch him from behind, but showing great speed was the senior, Steve Sweeney.
It's his 4th touchdown now in the last 2 games.
Extra point is up, and it is good. 21-7, now your score. As the Eagles show they still have some fight. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Like a good neighbor, Will L. Anderson is there. That's right, Will L. Anderson, your local State Farm agent. Go to him for all your insurance needs. Need car insurance, homeowner insurance, renter's insurance, life insurance. Will's got you covered. He's located at 38 West Lancaster Avenue in Downingtown. You can reach him at 610-873-9957 or visit him online at www.willieanderson.net. That's right. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Like a good neighbor, Will L. Anderson is there. Just what Shanahan needed, Carl.
Yeah, that was an 83-yard drive, Mikey, and I would say the star of the drive was DiBenedetto, but because Sweeney comes up with the big play on the sweep there, and maybe they found something offensively that will carry them because they're going to need it. And now what they're going to need, Mikey, is a stop of Coatesville on this drive.
They do the short kick, bounces out of bounds. I don't even think that was an onside kick, Carl. That was just supposed to be a short kick. I'm not really sure, actually.
Well, I think it was kind of a hope type of thing where, you know, it goes off a receiver. And I'll tell you what, if he tried to handle that kickoff, it could have been trouble. So it was better that he let it go out of bounds, obviously.
So Coatesville did touch it, so there is not a penalty for illegal procedure on the kick. First and 10 for Coatesville. Ball on the 42. Zero back set. Ortega takes himself up the middle. Gain of 9. Carl, you could just see him running. You just see his head turning, just seeing, is there room here to run? Is there room here to run? Such a talented player.
He is. He's a
sophomore.
He's a sophomore, but he's a quarterback running back. He really, even though he's so small, he seems to be so small.
6'10", 190 pounds.
It's hard to bring down. It really is. Very strong below the waist, Mikey.
First and 10. Ball on the Bishop Shanahan 48. Aaron Young with the carry. Shanahan needs to try and force some turnovers of their own. Last week, they had big plays in defense and special teams, forcing interception return for a touchdown. They blocked a field goal. But so far tonight, they've been the ones turning it over. Second and 5, ball on the 43. Coatesville looks to add to their lead. Ortega pump fake. He's hit as he throws. It is overthrown, pass intended for Alexander. They've really been going after him tonight.
Mikey, that is not
Sorry,
Alexander.
that is Dupree Bryan. I'm
That's
sorry.
Dupree. You haven't seen Dupree so far tonight.
The way we're at the in the press box,
yes,
I lose part of the field unless I'm leaning forward.
And you know, he was open on that play. If he would have got him the ball, that would have been a touchdown for Dupree.
Pressure up the middle. Screen pass completed to Young. Great job on the hit by Mike Robinson. Second time we've said his name tonight for a good tackle.
Yep, good tackle by Mike, and puts Coatesville in a I thought it was 3rd and 9. Is that correct, Mikey? Or is that, no, it's 4th.
That is 4th.
Okay, so they did what they did.
They got the stop they needed.
They got to stop what they needed. Let's see if they can maintain that offensive flow that they had on the last drive.
High snap. And yet again, Shanahan's not going to have great field position. They're going to start off with their own 9, but they look to shorten the lead of Coatesville. 21-7 is your score. Bishop and Shanahan looks to score 2 drives in a row.
They went 83 yards on their last drive, so it's not possible. It's actually now on the 12-yard line, Mikey.
You know what? I think a Coatesville player touched it, and then they finally downed it.
All right. So they only have to go 88 yards on this one. Let's see if they can maintain that running game.
First and 10, ball on the 12. DiBenedetto with the carry. Tripped up.
Still an effective run there, Mikey, up the middle.
John Clifford on the tackle.
Good call. I was going to say, please do not run Smythe up the middle. They did not.
Pick up a 5. Good gain on first down. 2nd and 5, Bishop Shanahan. .906 to go in the first half. And Smythe takes it up the middle, Carl. I know you were a little worried about that.
Yes, well, he was able to get some positive yards.
Brings up a 3rd and manageable. Now, one thing they don't want to do here is go 3 and out. We saw their defense when they actually got a little bit of a break. It was very strong the last drive. 3rd and 2.
It's important they get the first down here, Mikey, and keep it going.
No backs in the backfield where they do their pre-snap motion again. which they did not really do the last drive when they're most successful. No pre-snap motion. Smythe drops back. Pass is complete on the far sideline to Tom Waite.
You mentioned Tom in the beginning of the game, and he gets his first catch of the evening. Nice throw there by Smythe. There was actually pretty tight coverage there, Mikey, and he got it in there for an important first down.
1st and 10, ball on the 26. Shanahan keeps the drive going. Looks like audible being called by Smythe. Pass is complete to Sweeney. I like seeing Sweeney when he gets the ball in his hands, Carl.
Yeah,
Great speed, great footwork.
absolutely. Good play there. And they seem to have their continuity going, Mikey, and rhythm. And they're keeping Coatesville a little bit off balance.
Play action. Smythe tries to run for the first. He gets taken down from behind. Looks like Clifford again.
Yep, John Clifford. Good play there. Small gain, only 1 yard. Sets up another important third down.
3rd and 3, but it's manageable again, Carl.
It's definitely manageable. Let's see if they try another short pass.
But you would think because they had success running on their touchdown drive, they would try and run, but changing it up, got to do that. Got to have variety as an offense.
Right. Oh, no. Number 10, I think, Mikey.
I believe 77 moved as well.
You saw him. I thought number 10 precipitated. Let's see. Yes, it was number 10 on Shanahan. That was Zane Monroe.
I believe it was. I saw 77 on Shanahan move as well. So
Oh, okay. Could have been either one. He was definitely on Shanahan.
Of course, there's not a 77 on our roster for Shanahan, but I do remember when we did the Henderson game, they had some numbers that had been changed as well. 3rd and 8. Again, can't make these kind of mistakes against Coatesville.
Here comes the rush.
Get him, Aaron. Smythe throws it up. The pass is complete. That's Dan DiBenedetto, and he is going to go in for the score. 62-yard touchdown reception. Great job by Smythe.
72.
72, excuse me. Trying to do the math too quick. Got a little excited there.
Oh, what a play. That's the way to beat the blitz, huh? I don't care what high school, college, or pro. That is the way to do it. What a big play there. Shanahan showing us some surprising things in the second quarter. 88-yard drive, Mikey. So we have real short drives for Coatesville, but Shanahan's at an 83 and an 88.
Extra point is up, and it is good. Shanahan now trails. No good, excuse me.
Oh.
The one where it started to signal good, I thought there, Carl. The Chesmont Game of the Week brought to you by Kim Marilaga. Try need to buy or sell a home? Kim is the realtor for you. Kim will get you in the right home or help you find a buyer for your home with great speed and service. Call or sell at 484-368-9450 or call our office at 610-363-6006 or visit her online at www.kimsellsthesuburbs.com or caldwellbankerhomes.com. What a play by Smythe staying in the backfield and by DiBenedetto just making the grab. Man of myself, I got that yardage there wrong, Carl. I was just so excited by the big play. I was like, I'll just do the math real quick.
Well, I was looking at the yard marker, and I'm saying the number came up on my head, and then you had said 62, and I said that has to be 72.
As the kick does not go far enough for the onside kick. Can the defense get another stop, Carl?
Maybe they've certainly taken the momentum away here in the second quarter. It was hard. It didn't seem that there was a chance for that, but obviously there is. And of course, they keep giving Coatesville great field position.
Got a ball game now, Carl.
We sure do. Also have a high-scoring game going too.
But there's the Red Raider response as Aaron Young with the big run for Coatesville.
He almost broke it all the way there, Mikey, and he's having a great night. He already has 2 touchdowns, pass and a run. And he was 1 tackle away from taking it to the house on the very first play.
This is a Coatesville team that can answer quickly. As Downingtown East learned last week. Flag on the play, and it was the ref on the far side of the near side of the field. The play was to the far side. Gonna be curious to see what this flag is. Usually we have a pretty good idea.
Legal man downfield, I believe, is the call, Mikey.
And you are correct, Carl. Other scores, Westchester East leading Sun Valley 14-6. First and 15. Plenty of time to complete the pass. As that pass was completed to Katero Summers. What a grab. Ortega had all day, Carl. He even bobbled the reception, still had plenty of room to run.
Right, he actually bobbled it a couple times, Mikey, but he was so wide open, there was nobody to knock it out of his hand, and he got it. And he actually did a good job of running with the football after he got it.
Surprising another score, Carl. Downingtown East trails Avigrove 7-6. And Unionville leads Great Valley 14-0. Young dives forward, and he's going to be in for the score.
I believe he did get in, Mikey. I don't think his knee went down. And it's a 6-yard touchdown run, his 3rd of the game.
So Coatesville makes it a 2-score game again. Just nice job of breaking the tackle by Aaron Young. Mahalik trying to go 4 for 4 on extra points. Up jumping early was Nick Thompson of Coatesville. Just a fantastic run there, because he was stopped at about the 2, and you could hear people in the press box saying, oh, he's still in. And he just dives forward.
Yeah. I was watching to see if his knee was down, and of course, there's no instant replay in high school, but I don't believe his knee hit until after he scored.
Extra point is up, and it is good. 28-13, Coatesville with the lead. Looking for brand name merchandise at discounted prices? Club Store Outlet has got you covered. Selling furniture, bedding, clothing, housewares, pet supplies, and more at 20 to 50% off what you'd pay at other stores. And guess what? There's no membership fees. But the discounts don't stop there. Police officers, firefighters, military personnel get 10% off every day with valid ID. seniors get 10% off on Mondays. Teachers, 10% off on Tuesdays with valid ID. That's Club Outlet Store located in the Callan Village Shopping Center at 3947 West Lincoln Highway in Downingtown next to the Acme. Just a reminder, you can follow us on Twitter at Chesmont FB. Like us on Facebook at 3CTV Live. And follow us on Instagram at 3CTV Live. Can Shanahan answer again, Carl?
I believe they can, Mikey.
Another deep kick. Di Benedetto. I believe that's their best field position of the night to start a drive.
Their best was the 31, so this is the 26.
Well, we're getting closer to the end of the year, so what's that mean? It's almost time for tax season. Well, hey, need an accountant? Go see Marty Wallace. She's been bookkeeping, accounting, and tax service for over 20 years in the public industry of accounting. Located at 14 Short Drive in East Valleyfield. Call her at 610-241-8330. That's Margaret A. Wallace, CPA. Connor Whalen hit hard, Carl.
Hit hard, good tackle there. Looks like he only really no gain on that play, Mikey.
Good, solid hit.
Shanahan's had the answers so far in their last two drives. Let's see if they continue. They have not been deterred by being 10 yards short of first down, so let's see.
4:40 to go here in the second quarter. 28-13, Coatesville leads. Smythe takes it himself. Looks like he got tripped up at first by his own lineman. Thought he ran into the leg of his lineman, and then Coatesville's defensive line able to finally take him down, but he's got to bring up 3rd and 9.
They've been able to execute some third downs in the last drive. Can they do it again? 3rd and 9. Big play again, as they don't want to fall down another touchdown going into halftime.
And they will get the ball to start the second half, so if they can pull within a score. Smythe completes his pass.
It's a first down.
Sweeney's going to depend on the spot, Carl.
Do you think he's got it? I think he does, Mikey.
And they do move the chains forward.
He's 1 yard ahead of the line of game there. He was wide open on that play. And I guess Coatesville respected Sweeney's speed. And I'll tell you what, they're coming up with some big plays on 3rd down.
If they're able to stay in this game and go on to win this game, Sweeney's going to make it a good case for the D'Ambrosio Auto Group player of the game. But on the other side of the field for Coatesville, it's definitely Aaron Young. Great job by the defense, Carl.
Yes, batted down by number 11, Tion Holmes.
2nd and 10. I'm making an obvious point here, Carl, but Shanahan's at their best when they have manageable down and distance to go. And they've now in 2nd and 10, they've had a couple of 3rd and 12s tonight. They even had a 4th and 26 at one point. They need to do better at getting positive yardage on 1st down and then 2nd down as well. Third and long is one of the hardest things to do in all of football. Smythe takes it himself. Dives forward to the 41.
Found some yardage there on that.
But this is looking like how it did on the first 2 drives, where they just keep calling that same
I believe
play.
they've converted on 4 consecutive 3rd downs here, Mikey, and see if they can make it 5.
3rd and 6, 2:55 to go in the second quarter. It's the Chesmont Game of the Week on ChesmontFootball.com. Pressure, Smythe throws it up. Pass is deflected. Great job in coverage, Avery Young. Carl, as you said, he's a lefty quarterback, so it looks a little bit different. As he rolls out to that side of the field, it's still a more natural throw for him.
I'm sure they were deciding whether to go for it or not, Mikey. Of course, it would be very dangerous, but looks like they are going to punt. Yeah, Avery Young was there. It was going to be a tough way to get that ball completed with him standing there.
And he's a
good position.
Talented receiver, so he has got great ball skills. 4th and 6, timeout Coatesville. We'll be back after this word from Adelphi Marketing.
We're national in scope with international capabilities. Sure, our customers look at price, but the value we provide is so much more. Whether it's for everyday business, special events, trade shows, or customer appreciation giveaways, you have the one chance to get it right. Well, sure, it's promotional, but think of it as enhanced marketing.
Get the whole story at adelphipromo.com or by speaking with one of our promotional marketing specialists.
We're back at Coatesville High School as the Red Raiders are about to get the ball back again as they lead 28-13. Hey, just a reminder, second quarter brought to you by the Downingtown Diner, also known as the Blob Diner. That's right, part of the original Blob movie was filmed there, but that's not all they're known for. They're known for having delicious food 24/7. And guess what? Mention seeing this ad next week, get 25% off your bill. That's the Downingtown Diner. It's going to take a Shanahan bounce, Carl. Wow.
That was amazing. It did not go out of bounds.
And it bounced. You know, you never know where it's going to bounce. Bounced further towards the Coatesville end zone. As that was not a very long kick. They picked up an extra 7-8 yards off that bounce.
That was a flailing duck kick.
Is this Coatesville's worst starting field position, which is crazy to say?
It is by far.
They're starting on their own 26. They look to add to their lead.
But they have plenty of time, Mikey, with
2:28, 2 timeouts.
Shanahan could use a turnover here big time.
Ortega rolls out. Pass is complete. Big hit. It's incomplete. Was in the hands of Alexander, but he's hit hard.
And there's a flag on the play also, Mikey.
Flag in the middle of the field. No flag on the play.
Okay.
It's going to be 2nd and 10.
Alexander obviously was going to catch that ball, but it was dislodged from him with a hard hit. Shanahan would also like to get the ball back before this half too, Mikey, if they could. If they can stop him here.
.219 to go in the first half. Coatesville leads by 15. Ortega has all the time in the world. He throws it to an open Dupree Bryant.
That's Dupree's first catch of the night after his game-winning touchdown last week. And again, shows you how great a quarterback Ortega is as he rolls out, and he's really good at throwing the ball on the run.
Well, it shows you how many options they have that it's the first catch for Bryant, and they already have 28 points.
Right.
As Summers and Alexander have had a lot of receptions tonight.
Now, did you see that play, Mikey? It should have been no gain.
Ortega leaps forward. He gains a yard. Now, not a big gain. Mark down the stat sheet. Okay, it's only 1 yard. But that can possibly change a drive. Having a 2nd and 13 versus a 2nd and 9 is huge. Ortega completes the pass to Avery Young. He's got the first down. He's going to be tackled at the 29 of Bishop Shanahan.
Too many weapons. Coatesville is a team of many weapons all over the field.
And all of Chesmont should be afraid because Aaron Young, junior, Ricky Ortega, sophomore, Dupree Bryant, sophomore. Wide open is Alexander.
Alexander having a very good night, Mikey. Very consistent.
If you are the best defensive back for Shanahan, who are you supposed to cover? We saw Di Benedetto make a nice play defensively in the first quarter, but he can't cover everybody. 2nd and 5, Ortega throws it up for Aaron Young. Pass is incomplete as it goes out of the back of the end zone.
He actually had a hand in his face on that play, Mikey. But I'll tell you what, I like the way he tried to put the ball in there, and he wasn't that far off from connecting.
Don't forget, at halftime, we're going to have our halftime adjustments brought to you by your local chiropractor, Dr. Mario A. Spotto. Ortega takes it himself up the middle. And again, he takes on the contact, but he just keeps his legs going, and he forces himself forward for another yard. It's going to bring up another first down for Coatesville.
Yes, he does not go down easily, and he's forward momentum, always gets some extra yardage, just like a regular running back.
Option. Aaron Young takes the pitch. He's got a clear path. Going to be taken down at the 5. They run that option so well.
They do, and you know, getting Aaron Young out in space like that, he is tough to bring down.
Chesmont Game of the Week brought to you by SWI. Service Wholesale Incorporated is your place to go for building materials and products. They supply quality materials for the building, construction, remodeling, and lumber industries. Their motto is service with integrity. Visit them at 4810 Horseshoe Pike in Downingtown or call them at 610-518-5187. That's Service Wholesale Incorporated. Well, down to one timeout, 1st and goal. Ball is on the 5. You have 25 seconds. You basically can do anything. You can run, you can throw.
As long as you have that timeout, it allows you to be able to run the ball.
And also being so close to the end zone, you have enough time to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's not as though you're having receivers run routes far down the field and they have to get back.
Well, it's been the Aaron Young touchdown show tonight, Mikey. Let's see if he gets his 4th.
I give it to Young again here. Oh, take it. Throws it up. Pass is caught by Dupree Bryant, Carl. But where only he can catch it, he does a great job getting his feet in bounds. Again, quarterback and receiver, both sophomores.
Yes, that was just a gorgeous play, gorgeous throw, great catch by Dupree.
He's making a case for the D'Ambrosio Auto Group Player of the Game. Or do you give it to Ortega?
Well, that's what I was going to say, Mikey, because right now I would give it to Ortega. He has all these weapons. They're all great receivers. He's the one throwing the ball, and he's throwing it where they can catch it. And you can't ask for more than that.
And the extra point hits the upright. 34-13, Coatesville leads.
Little break for Shanahan. Now they're only down 3 scores. But again, another big touchdown drive for Coatesville. And my point in this game is how was Shanahan going to be able to keep up with this powerful Coatesville offense? They gave it a little push there, but they're not able to stop them on a consistent basis. And it's just they're going to be very difficult to catch in the second half.
Yeah, not really any time for Shanahan to score before the end of the half. They do get the ball, unless they have an amazing return here, but they've had they've not yet to have great field position.
That was Coatesville by far their longest drive of the game, 74 yards. And also that was Ricky Ortega's third touchdown pass of the game.
Oh, and it's deflected off of a Shanahan player. Gonna start the drive at the 33, but again, just 14 seconds to go in the half.
We do get the ball in the second half, like you said, so I would just down it here, Mikey.
Downtown East leads 21-13 over Avongrove.
21-13.
And Avongrove scored on a fumble return. And Smythe takes a knee, so that's going to do it here for the first half as Coatesville leads 34-13. Stay tuned at halftime because I'll be joined by Pete Foster as we go over the Mario A. Spotto halftime adjustments. That's right, Mario A. Spotto, your local chiropractor. Starts getting a little bit colder. It's going to be that time of year where you got to shovel snow. Maybe you tweak your back trying to get stuff done before that cold weather. Go see Dr. Spotto. He's located at 305 East Lancaster Avenue in Downingtown. You can reach him at 610-269-7662 or go to www.downingtownchiro.com. Office hours are by appointment. Stay tuned for the halftime adjustments and a first half recap after this word from our sponsors.
Hi, this is Andy at Chester County Transmissions. We're a full-service automotive shop here in Coatesville, Pennsylvania that also specializes in transmission and driveline repair. Just so you know, for all your automotive needs, we're here to take care of you. State inspections, whatever you need. Our number here is 610-384-2879.
Good morning, Chester County Transmissions. Rich speaking. How can I help you?
Please stop in, give us a call. God bless.
Don't just go to any dealership, go to the Big Lot. Jeff D'Ambrosio Auto Group, destination Downingtown. For the biggest savings, best selection, and the best deals. Save up to $12,000 off Ram trucks and up to $8,000 off Jeep Cherokees. Go to the Big Lot with thousands of Jeeps and Ram trucks and over 150 Jeep Wranglers in stock. For the name you can trust for over 35 years, go to the Big Lot. Jeff D'Ambrosio Auto Group, destination Downingtown.
Hey, Sam.
We're national in scope with international capabilities. Sure, our customers look at price, but the value we provide is so much more. Whether it's for everyday business, special events, trade shows, or customer appreciation giveaways, you have the one chance to get it right. Well, sure, it's promotional, but think of it as enhanced marketing.
Get the whole story at adelphipromo.com or by speaking with one of our promotional marketing specialists.
Whether looking for the best burgers in Chester County, a place to host your private event, or a relaxing place to enjoy daily food and drink specials, Beaver Creek Tavern has you covered. Serving classic American fare with gluten-free and vegetarian options available. To get the party started, go to 1350 Bondsville Road in Downingtown or call 484-593-0481. We'll see you there.
Hi, this is Andy at Chester County Transmissions. We're a full-service automotive shop here in Coatesville, Pennsylvania that also specializes in transmission and driveline repair. Just so you know, for all your automotive needs, we're here to take care of you. State inspections, whatever you need. Our number here is 610-384-2879.
Good morning, Chester County Transmissions. Rich speaking. How can I help you?
Please stop in, give us a call. God bless.
Tell us a little bit about your restaurant.
Well, we have a restaurant on the field here called Flying Machine Cafe, and we've been here since 1997. It's a full-service restaurant, breakfast, lunch, dinner. You have an excellent view of the airfield and aircraft.
And I know that you guys got some of the best French onion soup that could be made in the world. So don't forget, come down and have lunch. See Mike, the owner. He might even give you a discount.
Never can tell.
Don't just go to any dealership, go to the Big Lot. Jeff D'Ambrosio Auto Group, Destination Downingtown. For the biggest savings, best selection, and the best deals. Save up to $12,000 off Ram trucks and up to $8,000 off Jeep Cherokees. Go to the Big Lot with thousands of Jeeps and Ram trucks and over 150 Jeep Wranglers in stock. For the name you can trust for over 35 years, go to the Big Lot. Jeff D'Ambrosio Auto Group, Destination Downingtown.
We're national in scope with international capabilities. Sure, our customers look at price, but the value we provide is so much more. Whether it's for everyday business, special events, trade shows, or customer appreciation giveaways, you have the one chance to get it right. Well, sure, it's promotional, but think of it as enhanced marketing.
Get the whole story at adelphipromo.com or by speaking with one of our promotional marketing specialists.
Whether looking for the best burgers in Chester County, a place to host your private event, or a relaxing place to enjoy daily food and drink specials, Beaver Creek Tavern has you covered. Serving classic American fare with gluten-free and vegetarian options available. To get the party started, go to 1350 Bondsville Road in Downingtown or call 484-593-0481. We'll see you there.
Hi, this is Andy at Chester County Transmissions. We're a full-service automotive shop here in Coatesville, Pennsylvania that also specializes in transmission and driveline repair. Just so you know, for all your automotive needs, we're here to take care of you. State inspections, whatever you need. Our number here is 610-384-2879.
Good morning, Chester County Transmissions. Rich speaking. How can I help you?
Please stop in, give us a call. God bless.
Tell us a little bit about your restaurant.
Well, we have a restaurant on the field here called Flying Machine Cafe, and we've been here since 1997. It's a full-service restaurant, breakfast, lunch, dinner. You have an excellent view of the airfield and aircraft.
And I know that you guys got some of the best French onion soup that could be made in the world. So don't forget, come down and have lunch. See Mike, the owner. He might even give you a discount.
Never can tell.
Don't just go to any dealership, go to the Big Lot. Jeff D'Ambrosio Auto Group, Destination Downingtown. For the biggest savings, best selection, and the best deals. Save up to $12,000 off Ram trucks and up to $8,000 off Jeep Cherokees. Go to the Big Lot with thousands of Jeeps and Ram trucks and over 150 Jeep Wranglers in stock. For the name you can trust for over 35 years, go to the Big Lot. Jeff D'Ambrosio Auto Group, Destination Downingtown.
We're national in scope with international capabilities. Sure, our customers look at price, but the value we provide is so much more. Whether it's for everyday business, special events, trade shows, or customer appreciation giveaways, you have the one chance to get it right. Well, sure, it's promotional, but think of it as enhanced marketing.
Get the whole story at adelphipromo.com or by speaking with one of our promotional marketing specialists.
Whether looking for the best burgers in Chester County, a place to host your private event, or a relaxing place to enjoy daily food and drink specials, Beaver Creek Tavern has you covered. Serving classic American fare with gluten-free and vegetarian options available. To get the party started, go to 1350 Bondsville Road in Downingtown or call 484-593-0481. We'll see you there.
Hi, this is Andy at Chester County Transmissions. We're a full-service automotive shop here in Coatesville, Pennsylvania that also specializes in transmission and driveline repair. Just so you know, for all your automotive needs, we're here to take care of you. State inspections, whatever you need. Our number here is 610-384-2879.
Good morning, Chester County Transmissions. Rich speaking. How can I help you?
Please stop in, give us a call. God bless.
Tell us a little bit about your restaurant.
Well, we have a restaurant on the field here called Flying Machine Cafe, and we've been here since 1997. It's a full-service restaurant, breakfast, lunch, dinner. You have an excellent view of the airfield and aircraft.
And I know that you guys got some of the best French onion soup that could be made in the world. So don't forget, come down and have lunch. See Mike, the owner. He might even give you a discount.
Never can tell.
Don't just go to any dealership, go to the Big Lot. Jeff D'Ambrosio Auto Group, Destination Downingtown. For the biggest savings, best selection, and the best deals. Save up to $12,000 off Ram trucks and up to $8,000 off Jeep Cherokees. Go to the Big Lot with thousands of Jeeps and Ram trucks and over 150 Jeep Wranglers in stock. For the name you can trust for over 35 years, go to the Big Lot. Jeff D'Ambrosio Auto Group, Destination Downingtown.
We're national in scope with international capabilities. Sure, our customers look at price, but the value we provide is so much more. Whether it's for everyday business, special events, trade shows, or customer appreciation giveaways, you have the one chance to get it right. Well, sure, it's promotional, but think of it as enhanced marketing.
Get the whole story at adelphipromo.com or by speaking with one of our promotional marketing specialists.
We are back at Coatesville High School as the Red Raiders lead the Bishop Shanahan Eagles 34-13. Joined at halftime by Pete Foster to discuss the Mario A. Spotto halftime adjustments. That's right, Dr. Mario A. Spotto, your local chiropractor, has been recognized nationally for his work as a chiropractor. His office hours are by appointment. He's located at 305 East Lancaster Avenue in Downingtown. Reach him at 610-269-7662. Pete, your halftime adjustment for the Coatesville Red Raiders.
Good to be here with you again, Mikey. For Coatesville, I think that they will have this game wrapped up in a bag, but looking forward to the next couple of weeks, especially in the playoffs. I think that Coatesville needs to work on their outside run defense. A lot on the jet sweeps and the options. The outside is open, and that's where we're seeing a lot of the long touchdown runs that Shanahan has been getting during the game. Also, I think that Coatesville needs to maximize on their time of possession better. When they do their no-huddle offense, their quick offense, sometimes they run screen plays. One of the plays that I don't really like that the Eagles run the most, that screen play that doesn't really pick up a lot of yardage. So I think that they need to maximize on the time of possession a bit better. And as they beat their opponent on the big play, they also need to watch and not be surprised on the big play that they're hit with as well. We see those 2 touchdowns that Shanahan has scored being big plays as well. So as Coatesville's defense watches on the outside and watches for the big play, I think that they'll manage the game well in the second half and remember not to take their foot off the brake. Coming off last week's momentum going into this game, keep the momentum going into the playoffs and keep that good team spirit together.
And my Mario A. Spotto halftime adjustment for the Bishop Shanahan Eagles is you got to slow down the receivers somehow. So start jamming the receivers at the line of scrimmage. Now the problem is going to be is because they have the speed that they do, after the jam is stopped, they're going to get behind you. But maybe that will allow, if you send a blitz, get in Ortega's face so that way you can take him down or force him to have to throw it away. So my halftime adjustment for Bishop Shanahan is mainly on the defense. It's try and slow down those wide receivers because they've done a fairly effective job preventing big running plays. Now they did give up some yards after contact to Aaron Young and to Ricky Ortega. But if they can try and slow down the receivers just a little bit, I think they might have a little bit more success. I know we were expecting it to be a high-scoring affair for Coatesville. It almost looked as though, as we heard, I was talking with one of the members of the press box at half, it looked like Coatesville fell asleep a little bit for a 5-minute stretch. Shanahan got back into it. Shanahan does get the ball to start the second half. Do you think that Coatesville will be able to make the adjustments you talked about to prevent them, Shanahan, from being able to get back into this game?
I think that they will. I think that if Coatesville scores 2 or 3 uncontested touchdowns, that their second string on offense and defense will come in. But we still need to see them play well on both sides of the ball, even though they have a big lead here. And I know that we talk about Dupree Bryant, Ricky Ortega, the young brothers a lot, but we have to give a big shout-out to the Coatesville offensive line. Ricky Ortega really hasn't taken any sacks tonight. Every time Young gets the ball out of the backfield or a pass or Ortega drops back for a pass, the offensive line is really getting a good push at the snap of the ball. So I think that if the offensive line keeps getting a big push, that the run game will be heavily relied on in the second half, and that a good adjustment will be made.
And then also, we talk about the young brothers all the time. We talk about Bryant. Mekhi Alexander and Katero Summers both had very strong first halves. Bryant didn't even have a catch for Coatesville until late in the second quarter. Then, of course, he added a touchdown. But Alexander and Summers both having very strong games. Just so many options, as we seem to say every game for Coatesville. And the defense, as we said, they fell asleep a little bit there. But then they forced the turnover. It seems to be that they're not able to get much going in the standard running game for Shanahan. They did have that tricky counter play. They had the jet sweeps, but otherwise not much going for Shanahan in the running game.
And in high school football, speed really helps a lot. And we see that Coatesville, when they face a lot of other teams in the Chesmont League, that they have a lot of more speed than these other teams have, and that will carry greatly into the playoffs as well. If Coatesville has the better time of possession and uses their speed at the right parts of the game, I don't see them losing anytime soon. I see them going deep into the playoffs. As far as Shanahan, I see a well team. I see a lot of fight, but it's just too much speed to handle against this Coatesville team tonight.
And Shanahan will be making the 5A playoffs, but Coatesville looking well on their way to getting the Chesmont National Division title. Well, Pete, I want to thank you for coming up discussing the Mario Espada halftime adjustments. You are watching the Chesmont Game of the Week on ChesmontFootball.com. Coatesville leads 34-13. As we're going to have Carl Rumman back here in a moment to give us the first half score recap. And Pete, we'll talk to you late in the fourth quarter after the game, as Carl then heads down to interview the victorious coach, and we name the D'Ambrosio Auto Group player of the game. So thanks very much, Pete.
Thank you.
So Shanahan will receive the kickoff to start the second half. Can they get back to doing what they did on those back-to-back scoring drives? And then defensively, can they find a way to stop this high-powered Red Raider offense? Carl, we've mentioned the score. Tell us how we got to 34-13.
All right, Coatesville got off and running on a pass play from Ricky Ortega to Katera Summers for 18 yards and are on the board at 7-0. Then a fumble by the quarterback, Smythe, led to Coatesville scoring quickly again. This time it was a 23-yard run by junior running back Aaron Young. And then again, this time on a great field position again, 34 yards. This was a 27-yard touchdown pass to Aaron Young that gave them a 21-0 lead at the end of the first quarter. Then Shanahan finally got it rolling. Steve Sweeney, on a run of 40 yards, got Shanahan on the board at 21-7. Then after a Coatesville stop, Shanahan was able to score again. It was a 72-yard touchdown pass to Dan Benedito that made it 21-13 after the extra point was missed. But then Coatesville got it going again. This time Aaron Young again, his third touchdown, 6-yard run that gave him a 28-13 lead. And then at the end of the half, again, Ricky Ortega hitting Dupree Bryant 5 yards out. It was a 74-yard drive. Extra point was no good, but Coatesville has a commanding 34-13 lead at halftime.
And Carl, hearing you remind me of the starting field position for a lot of those drives for Coatesville. I'm going to add another halftime adjustment for Bishop Shanahan. Stop giving Coatesville such phenomenal field position. They did a better job of it later on in the half, but Coatesville way too many short drives. Your thoughts? What are you expecting to see, or what do you think Shanahan is going to try and do to get back in this game?
Well, I think the third quarter is going to tell if they can stay in the game in the third quarter. But whether it's going to be a rout or not is going to depend on this opening drive here for Shanahan. Is if they do not score, it's not going to look good for them. They had a real tough time stopping Coatesville for most of the first half, except for the early drives, and it's going to be tough.
Another strong kickoff. Foot almost went to the end zone for Di Benedetto. As Shanahan's going to start off with the ball on the 27-yard line. Can they make this a 14-point game?
First, they scored on 2 of their last 3 drives of the second quarter.
First and 10, ball on the 27. Toss play to Connor Whalen. Pickup of 2.
Yeah, Connor hasn't done much tonight.
Hasn't really had many carries.
No. It's really been Di Benedetto and Sweeney that have been their big players, and that's one of the problems. Coatesville has 6 guys to Shanahan's 2.
Quick pass, bubble screen to Di Benedetto. It's a double pass, but thrown up into triple coverage, and it is intercepted by Coatesville by Aaron Young. Coatesville read that perfectly. We said we expected to see a trick play tonight.
Especially by the former quarterback.
Great job in coverage, and then the pursuit on Di Benedetto. He just had to throw it up, or else he would have taken about a 1-yard loss on the play, but he throws it up, and it's intercepted. Not what you want to see if you're a Bishop Shanahan fan, and Aaron Young making yet another play.
It's actually a pretty good throw because he gave his receiver a chance to come down with it, but Aaron Young beat him to it.
First and 10. Now Aaron Young on the carry. Stiff arms one would-be tackler. Hey, Carl, we've had some great giveaways this season. Last week it was a Downtown East ball cow. Hey, tonight, send us a tweet. You can follow us on Twitter at ChesmontFB. Send us a tweet, retweet us, or start following us tonight. You can win a Coatesville Red Raider winter hat. Ortega, his receiver was not looking for the ball. There is a flag thrown late. I want to say that was maybe a timing route and the timing was off.
Or the receiver wasn't looking for the ball, so.
Legal man downfield against Coatesville. Not as many penalties tonight as we saw last week, but it has been a problem for them this season, something they're going to have to work on going forward. Again, they're up by 21. They can get away with having an occasional 5-yard penalty here. Makes it only 2nd and 7. Red Raiders backed up their own 35. Young runs for the first down. Just his ability to make tacklers miss. With Downtown East, you see Brashear Stalker who just takes the contact and just keeps going. Well, Young just avoids the contact a lot of the time.
Yeah, he uses his feet. He has very quick feet and is able to break tackles using his feet. He's had a great game tonight.
Ortega pressure up the middle. Ball comes out. It's still going. I believe Shanahan fell on it as a Red Raider dove for it. They weren't able to get it. And I do believe it's going to be Bishop Shanahan football, and it is. Ortega, not the best ball security there. He tried diving for it. Bishop Shanahan gets the big play they need. They get a forcing turnover after they had one of their own.
Yeah, I think Ricky tried to do a little bit too much there as he was trying to escape that big rush. And they got the ball out on him. So obviously a big drive here for Shanahan if they want to get back in the game, as they got great field position.
First
at the
and
50.
10, ball on the 50. Pass thrown high and incomplete to Steve Sweeney. Not a great throw there, Carl. Sweeney had some room to run as they faked the handoff to Di Benedetto.
Yeah, it's on the quarterback there as the throw was high.
When you get a chance to make a play against Coatesville, you have to make it.
Yeah, you know, even if he came down with it because of how high the throw was, he was going to get tackled anyway.
Another quick pass.
Play.
Pass is complete to Michael Preto, excuse me. So he takes it up to the Red Raider 44.
That had more of a slant to it there. Mikey gave him a little bit of slant room to run the ball. Actually broke a tackle.
3rd and 4. What we said they needed to get into. 3rd and manageable. And it looks like there's an uncovered man for Shanahan.
And there it is.
Pass is complete for a 1st down. One thing about being in the press box that is, you know, we're not us in our own separate room. We can hear other members of the press box say, he's not covered, right at the same time we're saying that.
Yes, we heard that, and then we saw a guy out on an island by himself there, and it really led to a pretty easy 1st down completion.
1st and 10, ball on the 39. Smythe takes himself up the middle. No room to run. He picks up 1. His most successful run of the night, Carl, doing that play, he fumbled it.
Actually, he had that one where he was being rushed, Mikey.
That's true.
Yeah.
On the run actually up the middle, though,
Right.
on the design run.
Right. But, you know, those runs up the middle have been unsuccessful tonight.
2nd and 9, 8:45 to go here in the 3rd quarter. And the ball comes out. Hit in the backfield, and then the ball comes out. Coatesville has recovered. And I do believe that was Clifford on the hit.
Yep, Clifford again. So he's been the defensive star tonight. And Shanahan's great field position is thwarted as they turn the ball right back over to Coatesville.
A turnover followed by a turnover, followed by a turnover. 1st and 10, ball on the 45. Option. Aaron Young. Plenty of room to run. Breaks 1 tackle. He's still going. He cuts it back. What a run by Aaron Young. That's just a phenomenal job by a phenomenal back, Carl. 55-yard touchdown run. Should have been stopped 3 different times. And the final move he made, cutting it back to the inside and just showing his great speed. Carl, I know you were leaning towards Ricky Ortega, but with runs like that, it's hard to argue against Aaron Young being the D'Ambrosio Auto Group Player of the Week.
I believe he pretty much just cemented, Mikey, the D'Ambrosio Player of the game. 55-yard run, Mikey. Outstanding run. It wasn't like he just broke through the line and had all day to run. He had to do all kinds of things.
Extra point is up. It is good. Coatesville leads 41-13. We'll be back after this word from the Flying Machine Cafe.
Tell us a little bit about your restaurant.
Well, we have a restaurant on the field here called Flying Machine Cafe, and we've been here since 1997. It's a full-service restaurant, breakfast, lunch, dinner. You have an excellent view of the airfield and aircraft.
And I know that you guys got some of the best French onion soup that could be made in the world. So don't forget, come down and have lunch. See Mike, the owner. Okay. He might even give you a discount.
Never can tell.
We're back at Coatesville High School as Aaron Young just had a phenomenal 55-yard touchdown run to give Coatesville the 41-13 lead. Shanahan had a chance, Carl, when they forced the turnover, got great field position, but then they turned it over themselves, and Young made them pay.
He sure did. Great execution on that play. And Aaron Young showed why he's Aaron Young. Just an outstanding run as he was able to cut back right on the sideline. He has great vision, great everything. He's had a tremendous game. 4 touchdowns and an interception, Mikey, also.
Benedetto with the return. Nice job by the coverage of Coatesville. Barnabas Westchester is a group that exists to help people involved in some sort of career transition. Whether you're unemployed, underemployed, returning to the workplace after a long absence, or maybe just thinking about switching careers, they're here to help you. Barnabas Westchester meets in the community room of Providence Church, located at 430 Hannam Avenue in Westchester, every Monday morning from 6:30 to 7:30. Everyone is welcome to attend. For more information, go to barnabaswc.org or email us at info@barnabas.org. 1st and 10, ball on the 23.
Pencil box, because we got pencil sharpeners there.
Whalen with the run. It's going to be tackled in the backfield.
Not looking good for Shanahan here, Mikey. Coatesville has really got their number right now.
Loss of 1. Hard to get back into the game when you're getting negative plays on first down. We have a timeout called for Coatesville. Coach Ortega didn't like something he saw. We'll be back after this word from the D'Ambrosio Auto Group.
Don't just go to any dealership, go to the Big Lot. Jeff D'Ambrosio Auto Group, destination Downingtown. For the biggest savings, best selection, and the best deals. Save up to $12,000 off Ram trucks and up to $8,000 off Jeep Cherokees. Go to the Big Lot with thousands of Jeeps and Ram trucks and over 150 Jeep Wranglers in stock. For the name you can trust for over 35 years, go to the Big Lot. Jeff D'Ambrosio Auto Group, destination Downingtown.
We are back at Coatesville High School as Coatesville leads 41-13. Shanahan desperate to score on this drive. Carl, did they just try and get the ball in Sweetie or DiBenedetto's hands and just hope they can make a play?
Yeah, well, at this point it's kind of difficult, but if they can get back to that rhythm they had for those 2 drives where they scored back-to-back, that's kind of what they want. They seem to have lost that rhythm, and like you said, some of it is on poor first down execution.
Second and 11. Smythe, they do the option, but it's to the short side of the field, and they just push him out of bounds. I never am a big fan of outside runs to the short side of the field because you're basically making it so you have to run out of bounds or cut up the field when the defense knows you're going to do it.
Yeah, that play really had no chance of succeeding. And they put themselves in another tough situation here. They've been able to convert some third downs tonight, but not lately.
3rd and 11. They've had, I want to say, 2 3rd and 12s. This is now a 3rd and 11. Not putting themselves in manageable third down situations consistently.
Look for a big rush here, Mikey.
I don't know, they faked the rush. The pass is thrown behind the intended target. Pass was meant for Zane Monroe. Shanahan's going to have to punt, Carl. Shanahan defense has to be tired. I know it was only 1 play that last drive.
Yeah, they were chasing Aaron Young all over the field there, Mikey.
And is it almost to the point where if you're Coach Ortega, when do you start thinking about putting in the backups? I mean, we still see Young and Bryant back to return this punt,
Yeah.
but maybe after this drive if they score?
That's what I was thinking.
Young on the return. And they force him out of bounds. Nice job there by the punt coverage. We'll be back after this word from our friends at Beaver Creek Tavern.
Whether looking for the best burgers in Chester County, a place to host your private event, or a relaxing place to enjoy daily food and drink specials, Beaver Creek Tavern has you covered. Serving classic American fare with gluten-free and vegetarian options available. To get the party started, go to 1350 Bondsville Road in Downingtown or call 484-593-0481. We'll see you there.
And we are back in progress as Dupree Bryant with a massive touchdown reception. Just getting out of hand now, Carl. Dupree Bryant, 58-yard score. You missed seeing the catch. I'll tell you what you missed, viewers. You missed a wide open receiver showing his speed when he has an open field. Too easy for Dupree Bryant, too easy for these Red Raiders. Carl, does Shanahan just have to go all out and just throw it deep every play, or do they just keep doing these running plays that aren't working?
You just got to try to execute, Mikey. You can't get it all back, and they don't have that type of offense, as you know, Mikey. They don't have this explosion of talent.
Extra point is up. It is good. Coatesville leads 48-13. We'll be back after this word from Chester County Transmissions.
Hi, this is Andy at Chester County Transmissions. We're a full-service automotive shop here in Coatesville, Pennsylvania that also specializes in transmission and driveline repair. Just so you know, for all your automotive needs, we're here to take care of you. State inspections, whatever you need. Our number here is 610-384-2879.
Good morning, Chester County Transmissions. Rich speaking. How can I help you?
Please stop in, give us a call. God bless.
We're back at Coatesville High School as the Red Raiders lead 48-13. We said it was a high-powered offense, and they're showing it tonight, Carl.
Yeah, the only question now, Mikey, is whether he keeps his first team in the game for the next drive, as Shanahan's gotten too far behind now.
The mercy rule in effect when you're down by 35 in the second half. Creates the running clock.
This is what we were afraid of. We got a little glimpse when they got it to 21-13, but they were unable to stop Coatesville in the second quarter.
DiBenedetto with the return. Runs into his own man. Good return. We're showing that he's showing that he is a very talented athlete, but unfortunately he can't do it all. Sweeney can't do it all.
Yeah, he's a good football player, no question. I think Smythe's been outclassed. He's had 2 good games in a row, but he's been outclassed by this Coatesville team.
DiBenedetto can't be there to stop every play, but hey, like a good neighbor, Will L. Anderson. That's right, Will L. Anderson, your local State Farm agent. He's your go-to guy. You need home insurance, car insurance, life insurance. Will's got you covered. Located at 38 West Lancaster Avenue in Downingtown. Visit him online at www.willeanderson.net. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Like a good neighbor, Will L. Anderson is there. Smythe throws it way out of bounds.
Yes, I don't think that was intended for Coatesville's player, but out of bounds.
Yeah, he ran to the outside.
All of a sudden, they've gotten some really ugly plays going here, Mikey.
Second and 10. Ball on the 36. A little bit of a different play there, though. I'd like them trying something different. Looked like he was going to try and run it himself, but then he threw it the last second.
Nowhere to go. Lost yardage.
Great job by the Red Raider defense, as that was Deering with the carry. Six minutes to go here in the third quarter. Coatesville leads 48-13. Third and 11. Shanahan trails by 35.
Uh-oh. 20
And Clifford makes another big play, Carl, bringing Smythe down in the backfield. He's fired up. He's had a fantastic game.
Yes, he's our defensive star of the game here, Mikey, and he's come out with another sack.
Coatesville's going to get the ball back again. Will we see backups in? One sign that you may. Dante Cruz back to return the punt. Last time we saw Aaron Young back there. A short punt takes a bounce, a Shanahan bounce. Ball goes out of bounds at the 50. I believe there is a flag, and it is holding against Coatesville. Back them up 10 yards, but they're still going to have great field position yet again. Carl, it's almost Halloween, which means we're getting close to the end of the year. What do people start thinking about the end of the year? Tax season. That's right. Need an accountant? We'll go see Marty Wallace. That's right. Marty has been in the accounting and bookkeeping industry for 20 years. He's located at 14 Short Drive in the East Valleyfield. Call our office at 610-241-8330 or reach our cell 610-656-2850. Margaret A. Wallace, your local CPA, gonna get you ready for tax season. As we do start seeing the backups come in, Carl, that's Eric Kirk.
Yes, just like we predicted, Mikey, they have put in their second team here. As there seemed to be no point of running them out here to score touchdown after touchdown.
And also, they have the playoffs coming up. Don't want anybody to get injured. We saw that when they played Downingtown West. Kirk with the carry again. No room to run. Easterday in at quarterback. Well, Carl, I know we're still got a lot of time left, another quarter to play, but are you set on saying it's Aaron Young for the D'Ambrosio Auto Group player of the game, or did Bryant's last score make you think maybe he has a chance, or Ortega, or safe with Young?
We could easily pick out a bunch of guys, but we have to give it to Aaron Young.
Play action. Pass incomplete.
Who had not only 4 touchdowns, but he had an interception also.
Yep.
But just a tremendous game by him. A lot of honorable mentions.
Calling it early. It's going to be Aaron Young, your D'Ambrosio Auto Group player of the game. And barring a miracle last bit of the third quarter here in fourth quarter, Carl, I do believe you're going to be talking to Matt Ortega for the second week in a row. He's always a great interview. Loves the sport of football, loves coaching these kids, and he's got a phenomenal team again this year. And we have a running clock because of the mercy rule. Solid return by Prito. Flag on the play, though. Was that a block in the back, I believe? The refs discuss it. It's a hold, actually, Carl. Either way, it's going to back up the Eagles. Looking for brand name merchandise at discounted prices? Club Store Outlet has got you covered. Selling furniture, bedding, clothing, housewares, pet supplies, and more at 20 to 50% off what you would pay at other stores. And guess what? There are no membership fees. But the discounts don't stop there. Police officers, firefighters, military personnel get 10% off every day with valid ID. Seniors, 10% off Mondays. Teachers, 10% off on Tuesdays. That's the Club Outlet Store, located in the Calvert Village Shopping Center. at 3947 West Lincoln Highway in Downingtown, next to the Acme.
That should be intercepted.
Smythe just lobs it up. And that was Sweeney basically having to play defense as a wide receiver to prevent that interception. That ball was just lobbed up. Second and 10 for the Eagles. They had about a 5-minute stretch where they were looking like they were going to stay in this game. But then Coatesville performed like the offense we know they are. And all of Chesmont knows. DiBenedetto with the reception. But against this short passing game with the speed of Coatesville, Carl, they're just able to close in on the receiver as soon as he gets the ball. Gonna bring up 3rd and 8. Carl, I know we said that they're not a big play offense, but still, you can't just keep doing these bubble screens. Minute 20 to go in the 3rd quarter. Running clock due to the mercy rule. Smythe rolls out looking for someone. Takes it himself. Gets all that he can, but he's going to be short of the first down. Just too fast of a defense, Carl, even with the backups.
Yeah, they're going to go for it here. Of course, they don't get it. That's going to give Coatesville a great field position.
As looks like Shanahan's going to get flagged for the penalty here.
I heard in the press box the whole game. Let's see if it's that or if it's
pre-snap movement. Have to see. Oh, sideline warning against Coatesville.
Interesting.
As the Red Raider faithful don't like that. But again, you get warned once, and then it turns out to be a loss of yardage for the second time. As we have another whistle. Coatesville calls a timeout. Need to buy or sell a home? Kim Merlaga of Caldwell Banker is the realtor for you. Kim will get you in the right home or help you find a buyer for your home with great speed and service. Call or sell at 484-368-9450 or call our office at 610-363-6006, or you can visit her online at www.kimsellsthesuburbs.com or go to www.caldwellbankerhomes.com. I like that they're still calling timeouts at this point of the game, Carl, because it shows that Coach Ortega is still coaching, because he knows these backups might have to play if there's an injury, or it's younger players that will be playing next year when the seniors graduate. So I like that even though they're up by so much, it's a running clock, they're making sure they're doing things right.
That's correct, Mikey, and we want this running clock to move as quickly as possible.
I believe the Eagles may as well, just because they got to be disappointed with the effort they had after that 5-minute stretch where they got 2 touchdowns. The defense was looking strong. It started going all Coatesville's way as they go for it on 4th and 1. And the ball comes out. I don't know what we just saw.
Well, 44 from Shanahan fumbled. That was Deerling.
The way the ball came out, it almost looked like he tried to throw it forward a little, and it was a bit of a different play because of the motion by DiBenedetto in the backfield. It got them the first down. That's what they needed.
They got the first down, but it's just going all downhill after they got it to 21-13.
And that's going to do it here for the 3rd quarter as Coatesville leads 48-13. Shanahan was able to get the first down, though. Carl, well, at Shanahan at this point, just playing for pride's sake. I mean, they still have the starters in, but it is the last game of the regular season. They are going to make the playoffs, but they just start putting some of their senior backups in.
Yeah, I think it's a good opportunity to get some guys in there that who are graduating. I'm sure Coach will do that.
And 48-13 your score. It's the Chesmont Game of the Week on ChesmontFootball.com. And hey, looking for maybe a closer game, you can go on to ChesmontFootball.com or go on to YouTube, type in Chesmont Football, and watch the exciting end of the Coatesville Downingtown East game last week, where Coatesville upset undefeated Downingtown East on a Dupree Bryant touchdown with just 3 seconds left. Smythe with lots of time. DiBenedetto gets behind the defense, dives just too far. Nice job by DiBenedetto on the route, but just couldn't make the grab.
Yeah, just missed connecting on that play. Would have been a nice touchdown.
A surprising score, Carl. Kennett, who has struggled this year, leads Westchester Ruston 29-28.
Wow.
So we try and get you some other scores. Unionville leads Great Valley 28-7. Smythe. He's got a man open in the middle of the field. Great grab.
Sweeney.
By Sweeney.
It's been Sweeney and DiBenedetto tonight. That's about it. And of course, Smythe making a few good throws.
Avon Grove trails Downingtown East 28-19. Westchester East leads Sun Valley 35-14. Bounce off of DiBenedetto's hands, and it's caught. Instead, by Tom Waite. Fortuitous deflection.
Yes, that was an interesting play. Good.
Again, this fourth quarter brought to you by the Downingtown Diner. Mention seeing the ad this week. Get 25% off your bill. Pass is complete to Andre Moffitt. Again, fourth quarter brought to you by the Downingtown Diner, also known as the Blob Diner. They filmed a part of the original Blob movie there, but they're not just known for that. They're known for having delicious food 24/7. It's the Downingtown Diner. Many a fine meal there, Carl. You got great breakfast specials during the week. Bacon, eggs, toast for cheap price. And then get 25% off your bill for mention the ad, even better. Looks like your offensive holding there. Said it's an incomplete pass. Refs didn't throw the flag. I think they're thinking, hey, look what the score is right now. But still, you want to see the correct calls being made.
With the second strings in there, Shanahan's able to move the ball a little bit here, trying to get a score, make it more respectable.
Smythe passes dropped. That was a good throw. Moffitt drops it. Got to make that catch. I know it's a blowout, Carl, but you still want to see those catches get made.
Yeah, that ball should have been caught. Again, they got to have more than two players execute.
Third and 10.
They only seem to have two tonight that can make any plays.
Smythe drops back to pass again. Ooh, legs get taken out.
I'm glad he's not hurt.
Pass is incomplete.
Little high. He was open.
They've had some opportunities tonight. That's something Coach will want to work on going forward. Again, I know the backups are in, but still, Coach Ortega wants his team playing solid football at all times. Starters, backups, up by a large margin.
Yeah, when you're going to the playoffs, you know, Mikey, you're going to play the best of the best.
We've seen it. We broadcast first round upsets, second round upsets in past years. But Coatesville does look primed for a long playoff run with this speed they have and these offensive playmakers. Pass is dropped, almost intercepted. That was Charles Brown. He's kicking himself for that one. He thought he had that interception there. Coatesville is going to take over after this word from Adelphi Marketing.
We're national in scope with international capabilities. Sure, our customers look at price, but the value we provide is so much more. Whether it's for everyday business, special events, trade shows, or customer appreciation giveaways, you have the one chance to get it right. Well, sure, it's promotional, but think of it as enhanced marketing.
Get the whole story at adelphipromo.com or by speaking with one of our promotional marketing specialists.
We are back at Coatesville High School as there's a turnover of downs by Bishop Shanahan. Coatesville with their backups in lead, 48-13. So I do believe we have offensive holding. And don't forget to follow us on Twitter at Chesmont FB. If you follow us tonight, tweet us tonight, or retweet us, you can win a Coatesville winter hat. Also, don't forget to like 3C TV Live on Facebook and follow 3C TV Live on Instagram. Just because we're not just solely broadcasting on 3CTVLive.com anymore doesn't mean they don't have great events going on there. As I believe they have the Coatesville Hall of Fame banquet that was filmed this past weekend. It is getting a little bit colder. We finally have football weather, Carl, our final regular season game of the season.
Yeah, it's a little nippy out here.
Yesterday completes the pass to Miller. Chesmont Game of the Week brought to you by SWI. That's right, Service Wholesale Incorporated is your place to go for building materials and products. They supply quality materials for the building, construction, remodeling, and lumber industries. Their motto is service with integrity. Visit them at 4810 Horseshoe Pike in Downingtown or call them at 610-518-5187. That's SWI, Service Wholesale Incorporated. 2nd and 7. It's Kennedy with the run. A sophomore running back with great speed. It's really what's brought Coatesville back to prominence. It's just the overall speed. I mean, you see high school players that have some speed. It's just the Coatesville players take it to another level, but they're also very strong. You see Ortega, Aaron Young. If you make contact with them, they're going to break tackles. Third and 5. Yesterday drops back. Pass is just too far for the intended target. Miller. Again, it is the mercy rule, so the clock keeps running. 5:25 to go in the fourth quarter. Coatesville with the 48-13 lead. Miss any games during the Chesmont regular season, the Chesmont Game of the Week? Well, guess what? Go on to YouTube, go on to ChesmontFootball.com. You can check out when Coatesville played Downingtown West. Got a blow-up victory when they had the exciting last-second win against Downingtown East. Shanahan fan, the victory against Henderson still on there. Shanahan gets the ball back as they look to try and make this a little bit closer of a final score. As Carl, I know you're getting ready to head down just a moment or two to get ready for your interview with victorious coach Ortega. You know, we've already announced in the midway through the third quarter that Aaron Young is going to be your D'Ambrosio Auto Group Player of the Game.
Yeah, we'll see if we can get Aaron on the mics. Definitely talk to Coach Ortega.
I know last week you talked to Dupree Bryant. He was very excited about what he had just done, what his team had just done. Run by Moffitt. Makes a couple guys miss. Andre Moffitt with a very strong run. Carl, one thing that a team like Coatesville has that's different than a lot of other teams, they don't just have one star. They have several stars. And I know it's based on a true story, but it's fictionalized for a movie, TV show. You look at Friday Night Lights, where you have one star player just thinking, I'm the big man on campus. Well, at Coatesville, there is no big man on campus. It's big men on campus. You have the Young Brothers, you have Ortega, you have Bryant, you have Summers, you have Alexander, all these talented players, so nobody gets a big ego.
Right, and if you look at the roster, Mikey, you can actually go down 1 through 6, and they're your 6 top offensive players. But they also have a lot of talented defensive players also who don't play offense.
First and 10 for Shanahan. High snap. Smythe's still in the game. He's a senior. Might as well just let him get reps for the playoffs. Because, again, he only took over, 3 games ago after Di Benedetto had some interception trouble against Avongrove. Again, the fourth quarter brought to you by the Downingtown Diner, the Blob Diner. Mention seeing the ad during this next coming week. Get 25% off your bill. 2nd and 6. Smythe under center, something that's been very rare majority of this game. That's Ryan Novak on the run. 3rd and 4. As Carl's getting ready to head down to get ready for his interview with the victorious coach, Coach Ortega. Smythe hands it off, ball comes out, and it's being run back by Coatesville, and that is going to be another Red Raider touchdown. As Dante Cruz, I heard somebody call him the Cruz missile. That was a very awkward fumble, how that ball popped out. And Coatesville scores again. There is a flag on the play. Are they going to call maybe some sort of unsportsmanlike conduct? Or is it a hold? Have to see the flag. They did have a touchdown called back once this year for unsportsmanlike conduct in the middle of a return. Another big play for Coatesville. Shanahan actually had a nice drive going. Coatesville already had big plays offensively. They now add one on defense. And Coatesville gets called for excessive celebration. So the Red Raiders do add to their lead. They are up 54-13. Have the backup kicker in for the extra point. Extra point is up, and it is good. Coatesville leads 55-13. All Red Raiders tonight, folks. Want to thank our fans for watching this final game of the regular season on ChesmontFootball.com, but we also would like to thank our sponsors, without whose participation would not have allowed us to bring you the 2017 season of Chesmont football. Want to thank the D'Ambrosio Auto Group, Barnabas of Westchester, Chester County Airport, the Flying Machine Cafe at Chester County Airport, the Chester County Air Show, Chester County Transmissions, Dr. Mario Spado, your local chiropractor, Will L. Anderson, your local State Farm agent, Beaver Creek Tavern, the Lincoln Diner, located in Valley Township on Business 30, the Downingtown Diner, the home of the Blob, SWI, Marty Wallace, CPA, go to her for all your accounting needs. The Club Store Outlet. Want to thank Kim Marilaga. Need any help in the real estate industry? Hey, go see Kim. Want to thank Adelphi Marketing. Thank Miller's Insurance, the Coatesville Savings Bank, and also want to remind you of the great fundraiser efforts that Unionville High School did, helping out Hardin Jefferson Independent School District in Texas. Di Benedetto, helmet comes off as they call the flag as his helmet came off. Not as violent as the play as Joe Flacco getting injured last night for the Ravens, but they are going to call the face mask against Coatesville as we have just 2:05 to go here in this game. Going to be joined briefly in post-game by Pete Foster, get his thoughts on this game and on Coatesville going forward. Again, Carl Rudman is going to be on the field halftime, getting ready to interview the victorious coach. And there's another face mask. Vincent Ricardo on the run. That's a violent face mask. Shanahan trying to get one last score before this game is over. First and 10, ball on the 26.
Nope.
Ricardo on the run.
56.
Great job by the Red Raider defense. John Meyer on the tackle. And it's the Chesmont Game of the Week on ChesmontFootball.com. Coatesville leads 55-13. Another run with nowhere to go by Ricardo. Ricardo, the junior, 5'7", 115-pound back. We're under a minute to go here at Coatesville High School.
19.
Ricardo is going to be close to the first down.
Is that Sharman Hemsley?
Shar Hemsley with the tackle. 30 seconds to go. Shanahan down 55-13. Smythe drops back. That pass is almost intercepted. Off the hands of the linebacker. That was John Meyer. Smythe takes it himself. goes down, and that's going to do it. That's the final play of the game. Coatesville gets the victory 55-13 over Bishop Shanahan. They are the Chesmont National Division champs. Coatesville did it offensively. They did it defensively. Through the air, on the ground, it was all Coatesville tonight. As Carl Rumman gets ready to do the interview with Coach Ortega. Again, your D'Ambrosio Auto Group player of the game is Aaron Young, the phenomenal running back for Coatesville. Score updates for you. Avon Grove trails Downingtown East 35-25. Close game there. Ruston leads Kennett 43-29. So they were able to get the lead back in that game. As we are now joined in the box by Pete Foster. Pete, all Coatesville in that second half.
Yeah, really lopsided game out there. Sorry, I'm out of breath. Was running through the stadium, and a lot of excited fans out there getting ready for the first playoff game next week here at Coatesville, and you can see that everybody is excited that Coatesville is a Chesmont champion for this 2017 season.
Again, 55-13. This high-powered offense. I don't know what teams can do to stop it. I mean, I know they lost once this year, but so many weapons.
Yeah, a lot of weapons, a lot of very lopsided game. I thought that Bishop Shanahan would make a tougher fight, have a tougher offense, but they really only had two players out there with speed. But you want to give their hats off to Shanahan. They fought well in the first two quarters, but as we said, Coatesville just had a lot of speed by a young team, a lot of juniors, a lot of sophomores that would gel together for the next couple of years. But we have to look forward to them in the playoffs. Coatesville, Shanahan as well. So hopefully we'll see two very good, talented teams go far in the playoffs, take it to the distance. But Coatesville, with their speed, we should see them go a good way with Dupree Bryant, Alexander, Ricky Ortega, the young brothers. They just have a lot of speed, a lot of talent that we've seen over the past 2 weeks, and hopefully they can ride on the momentum into the playoffs.
And hey, folks, even though the score is final, we're still on the air. So send a tweet, retweet us, or follow us in the next couple minutes here. You still have a chance to win that Coatesville Red Raider winter hat.
Yeah,
your team has won, and now you can win something of your own.
Yeah, it's very neat. It's cold out here tonight, as you keep saying. It's football weather.
Yeah, I'm excited we finally have the cool, crisp air. I always tell people fall is my favorite season.
Yeah.
I know some of the players might not like it as much because it hurts a little bit more when you get hit. But we're getting ready to send it down to Carl Runman with Coach Ortega, the victorious coach. Take it away, Carl.
Good win, Coach. What a game by Aaron Young. 4 TDs, an interception. He has to be one of the better running backs in the state.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, he's one of the best players in the state, no doubt. And definitely tonight was his night, and that's just makes his team great. Every week is somebody different, but Aaron Young's definitely a rock, and he's a special player.
Yeah, he sure is. Let's give credit to your defense tonight, led by John Clifford.
Yeah, I mean, Johnny's been solid all year, man. I mean, he's just been a kid that, we can do so much defensively because he's so intelligent, gets us lined up, and we're able to be very multiple on defense, and a lot of that has to do with, Johnny Clifford.
Yeah, how do you think you're going to fare in states?
I mean, hey, one game at a time. We got a home playoff game next week, and we'll take it one game at a time.
Yeah, well, good luck, Coach, in the playoffs.
Right, thank you.
All right, have a great day.
Yep.
Okay, this is Carl Rudman for ChesmontFootball.com. We're going to send it back to Mikey in the booth.
Thank you, Carl, and hey, Coach Ortega, always a great interview. He just loves the sport. and has a great knowledge of the sport, and you can tell he
Good job.
loves passing along to these kids, and they're very receptive. Sometimes you see a coach-player relationship, and it's basically, hey, you're the guy that's in charge. But you can tell that these players care about their coach. He cares about them, and it's one of the reasons they have been so successful. Again, Coatesville, the victors tonight. You are an alum. Just before we wrap up, just the pride you feel as a member of this community for your team getting the division title.
Well, the last big run that we had, as you said over the air a couple of times, was the state championship run. And that was a year after I graduated. And the entire community backed the football team. I mean, everybody probably knew team players' names from Emmett to Dre Boggs to Chris Jones. It was a very talented team, and we seeing glimpses of the same talent this year. And I think that the community will back the team as they did before and as they always have.
Yeah, a lot of names that are going to be talked about for years. Coming into this season, people were talking about Aaron Young, and the Red Raider faithful look forward to see what their team is going to do in the playoffs. And the Bishop Shanahan fans, hey, your team's still going to be in the playoffs, so you get to watch them play a few more games. Hopefully, if you get to see at least one more. But for those of us at ChesmontFootball.com, we were happy to bring you this regular season. I want to thank our sponsor. I want to thank you, the fans, for Carl Rubin, Pete Foster, and all the members of the ChesmontFootball.com crew. Just want to say good night, everybody.
Good night.